My name is Sab Obi. Uh, like most of you know me by now, I do like presenting things like trading opportunities. I am not a financial advisor, and anything I say here is for entertainment and educational purposes. And in trade, in forex trade, you don't put more money than what you can afford to lose. So don't put anything that you are not ready to lose. That is one thing you have to know about trading. So the market psychology is there. Be disciplined and make sure that you don't put more than you can afford to lose. So having that out of the way, so many people have said, oh, most of the time that when they go through what I normally present, that I come across like I don't really like forex trading, but that is not the case. I can tell you I've done a bit of forex trading. I am not an expert, I'm not a trader, you know, just freestyle trading. I'm not a professional trader, but I've invested time and money in it, you know. So many people do ask me, um, can one make money from trading if you are not an institutional trader? And my answer is yes. Then the other side of the question, which is the opposite, is can one also lose money? And you can guess my answer. Of course, yes, you can. So, trading has much to do with discipline, and the strategy is there, but discipline, the market psychology, counts so much. If you are disciplined, you can manage your trade, you know. But like I said, I'm not a professional trader. I've had courses, and I've come to the level of, you know, trading by myself, and even using my mentors, and again, uh, getting involved in copy trading. But my personal experience is this: you can do all the analysis, use technical, fundamental analysis, use all the indicators, the expert advisors, the artificial intelligence, AI. There is no perfect strategy. Anyone that is honest will tell you this: do backtesting, do everything, check the time frame, whether you are scalping, scalping or uh, day trading, you know, is always one thing that is clear is this: no strategy is perfect. It's just how many times do you win and how many times do you lose. If your win is greater than your loss, then you become profitable. That is the first rule. If you can contain your emotion, well, if you are not greedy, not using so big lot size, maybe one strategy is kind of profitable or winning, and you say, oh, if I increase the lot size, maybe I will make more money. And then, boom, that particular trade that you put big loss size will just turn against you, and then you lose all that you have made. And then not only that, even be in deficit. So the fact is, the market makers, the big boys, banks, big banks, when the big boys want to manipulate the market, no matter your strategy, they will turn it against you. Go and hit your stop loss, and then your money will be gone. And then they allow it to go to the direction that it was supposed to be going, which you saw in your analysis. So without sounding like a broken record, no strategy is perfect because there are so many variables, including the market manipulation. So after using 1 year to analyze the market and try so many things out, I came to the conclusion that yeah, forex trading is good. Some young people within the age bracket of 19, 20, 25, in fact early 20s, in their early 20s, have made big money, and some are also blown their accounts, lost huge amounts. So I said, well, the experience around November 2020, when USA had their election, was kind of an eye opener to me. I used that time, I studied the market. You can see that there was a lot of volatility in the market, and I can tell you, ever since then, the market has never been what it used to be. You know, so when there is news, when there is important event taking place, it affects the market, and if it catches you on the wrong side of the market, that's it. So without wasting your time, I would say that I won't call it strategy, but I said that let me go through this after studying it and seeing that yeah, it's just a question of discipline. What do? I looked at my results, and I discovered that what I would like to be doing is hedging my market. I take position. Those that are into trading knows that you hedge a trade when it is against you. Then you hedge it. If you have taken long position, if you are buying and then it goes against you, then you can go short, that is you sell, so as to mitigate your loss, and maybe put the third trade as recovery trade. We all know that. But in this hedging, it's just being intentional. Go short and long at the same time. Sound crazy, innit? But I can tell you, you will not make millions. But if you are the type that have so many things that you do, like myself, I do participate in some trading platforms, where you can make passive income. So I don't have much time to be babysitting my trade, you know. I don't have much time to go on studying the charts and the back testing and stuff like that. So I picked what one can understand from the charts. It's not like trading naked charts, yeah, you know. So your knowledge of support and resistance can help in what I want to tell you now. Knowing how the Bollinger Bands, like all those indicators that reflect the movement in the market, the market structure, the candlesticks, you know. So, the supply zone where you sell, the demand, where you start buying. So, if you know all these things, you can integrate them without much of strategy and this and that. Just hedge your market. Go on, put buy long and short at the same time. But the key to this is that don't just get involved in so many currency pairs. Pick few currency pairs that really moves. Something like GBP, JPY pair, GBP, AUD, you know, Euro, New Zealand dollars. So when you check all those currency pair that move very well, um, then you can hedge them. Why it is good to use pairs that move is this: it will not really take long before you make profit. So in this hedging, I don't use stop loss when it goes short and long at the same time. There's no point for stop loss. So what I normally do is this: I use the support and resistance to know where does this market, where will it start revising or changing direction. This is just what I normally check when I want to enter. But the analysis is this: I took months to check like GBP, JPY, and then I see the range it buys up, and then the range that it goes down in selling. I checked this for months, and then I found out, you know, that anything that goes up must come down. This is one basic rule in forex trading and in nature anyway. So, not using so big loss size protects me. And in this strategy, don't use any account that is not up to 1k, 1000, depending on the currency that you are where you live. Like I'm in UK, so I don't use anything less than 1000 pounds account. So 5,000, 10,000, fine. So that it will not go beyond your account, the size of your account. So when I enter short and long, boom, it goes up until it reaches where my step profit is, and then I make profit in my buy. Because I watch where it normally reaches, once it goes to that particular place, that is where I put my take profit. Even if it goes beyond it, I've taken my profit, but I will make sure you have a nerve of steel. Because once it passes there, you say, oh, now I'm in a drawback because my sell trade, the second trade that is in sell, now you are in a drawback. But remember, I've told you that it will surely go down. So once it goes beyond your take profit and then you have come out of the buy trade, you just leave it. Or you know that it must come down. Then because it is a fast it's really thread that moving. The volume is high. After a while, when it starts going down, then it will pass your entry point and then going to your, then you be in profit again in the other cell, in the other thread. That is your cell. If you can leave it to go down until it reaches where you put your take profit for yourself, or if you are happy, you don't want it to start going back again, you can just take your profit. So in this case, you have made winning trades both in buy and in sell. It is not hard. The only thing you have to know is take months and study the movement, the range. Once you can get this right, you will be fine. That's it. It's not a rocket science. You can see here. You see, it's going. In fact, when you look at it, up, down, up, down. What's this here? You can see it here. So it's going down, going. So if you enter at this like this no man's land, you enter at here, in buy, it goes. You know. So after a while, you come up, and then it start going down. It might do this for 1 day or 2 days, and then it goes down again, and you get your second trade. Then you become profitable again, and you take it. So that's it. Very simple. Very simple. You can see there are. Let me see. This is uh, Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. We can check another trade like gold and USDC. So it's just the same thing, a zig and a zag, mainly a ranging market. It's really so good for that because it can easily oscillate, and then you make your profitable trade both in buy and in sell. So that is how I do it. That is how you can hedge your trade and make it um, just without tears. You see, like here, you can see this is a trade I made in a day. So if you just be conversant with the movement, you can easily enter your trade. Look, you see, this is GBP JPY pound yen chart. You can see how it moves going down. So once you just get in, both buy and sell, and then in a day you don't need so much currency pairs, and you don't need to know much. You just take time and see the range that which it goes, and then know the right loss size, and then you will be, I call it a gold mine. When I'm using that of USD gold, I call it gold mine, and in GBP JPY I call it a trap. It's just like a ditch, trench wall. It's going up, you are there. It's going down, you are there, and then you know your range. Once you get this right, my guys, you will say, why have I not thought of this? And it's not rocket science. It is pretty cool. I love it. I love it so much, and I don't, really mind saying it because it has saved me some headache. All the whole time staying and babysitting trades, I don't do it anymore. I just don't do it because I've got no time to be babysitting trades. You just enter up to 3, 4 positions, either with one particular pair or different pairs. I don't do with so many pairs. Sorry, maximum of 4. In fact, sometimes I can do this for weeks on only GBP JPY, and that's it, because it works. And guess what? Since I started using this without stop loss, of course, without stop loss, you will not lose. So before my loss, I was, just like I said at the beginning, winning and losing and winning and losing. Then I said, you know what? I'm not taking this. Just find a system where you will not be making much, but you will not lose. Of course, if you don't lose, that means you will only be growing your account. And this is how I've been growing my account for more than 8-10 months now. No loss. So if it is working for me, I am happy. And for the fact that it's working for me does not mean that it works for you. I am not a financial advisor, and past result is not a guarantee of future performance. So this is just for educational and entertainment purposes. So and even if you want to do anything in trade, make sure that you don't, I repeat, you don't trade with amount or money that you are not ready to lose. Thank you so much for listening. I don't take your attention for granted, because you only help me by listening. Without you, I will not be doing all this. Most of the time when I give all these tips, it's just because I have faithful audience who always watch anytime I present and ask questions, and that has really made me to have the interest to look into so many things, and from time to time give you one thing or the other as compensation. If you like this, do subscribe, and anytime I come up with fresh ideas, you will definitely be the first to know. Thank you so much, and remain blessed and remain safe. Cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you.